We might have just had the craziest, pre-fight press conference I have ever seen. This is, no doubt, probably the craziest Strickland press conference I've ever seen. I know that sounds redundant. I came to the moment that is becoming the most viral. Understand, never in my entire time of watching MMA, covering MMA as a sport, has the media come after a UFC fighter to the point that they have requested that he get stripped of the title. Granted, this is not a winning argument. In fact, wouldn't that be even something that you would want to say? I believe it all started from this very interviewer when he went to Twitter. Bro, he's fighting for the title. To quote Dana White real quick, if you want him off, you got to beat him off. I know, but okay, let's just go over this. Let's go over it. We're gonna do this.
I did want to ask, you're in Toronto. Welcome, glad to hear it. It's been great.
Are you Canadian?
Of course I am.
Are you part of the fucking opposition? Are you?
He opened every single question with this. You kind of have to love Son Strickland. Even if you don't agree with what he has to say. And I understand why people don't like Son Strickland. Okay, I think he's entertaining. Listen, it's Strickland here. At the end of the day, you shouldn't really be asking these questions in an MMA setting. You shouldn't be asking any gotcha questions to an MMA fighter when they're preparing a weight cut to fight another man. That's just something that you shouldn't do. And I have a little feeling that this interviewer knows this and was hoping to get this little gotcha clip, but it just really didn't do anything. In fact, there is some bad parts coming out of this, make no mistake about it. But understand, Strickland has become, I shit you not, when I first started recording this video, it was going to ask the question, is Strickland a bigger star than O'Malley? I think he is. Unironically, Strickland has become a bigger star than O'Malley just off talking. If I were to ask you 1 year ago, Dricus du Plessis versus Son Strickland is going to become one of the most anticipated matchups in the entirety of middleweight. I shit you not. Number-wise, this is one of the most anticipated matchups ever. Dricus du Plessis got over 225,000 views on his MacLife interview. This has 182,000 views. This one fight has carried views for the entire card. They did an interview with Bueno Silva, has 2.7 thousand. That's one of my videos. I don't even have 5K subscribers. And I'm competing with Bueno Silva's pre-fight press conference. Bro. No, this card should not be getting the numbers it's getting. And it's being carried by Strickland. I like Dricus. Dricus is actually really good on a microphone. I might make another video about that. He has surprised me with how good on a microphone he is. But let's be real here. The biggest reason why people are listening to Dricus is they want to know what Dricus is going to say about Strickland. Strickland threatened to stab a dude for bringing up his childhood. And Dricus being the stand-up guy, we wanted to know what he was going to say. Let's go on.
I don't know how to phrase that.
You got fucking. Yeah.
Well, I did want to ask.
Did you vote for Trudeau?
What I'm to say.
And let me tell you something right now. If a man says he's not going to say, if you ask a motherfucker, did you vote for Biden? He's like, well, I'm not going to say. That's none of your business. He voted for fucking Biden.
Sean,
hey,
Sean, I'm glad you had great experience.
So this is what I'm talking about, you guys. The enemy of Canada.
Sure.
All right.
That's what it's got to be. It's got to be. We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this.
Why? This is a combat sports event. Ask this question to Bueno Silva and Raquel Pennington. Why? Who put Strickland in Canada? We gave them a shit card last time. We gave them another shit card this time. Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis, I am not kidding, carries this entire card. UFC 297, without the main event, is one of the weakest number cards I have ever seen. I hate to be that guy. If Raquel Pennington versus Bueno Silva was announced as a fight night main event, not one of you would watch it. Okay, maybe some of you would watch it. I would have to watch it because I, make content on it. But point being, nobody would really care. That's just facts, bro. Okay, let's keep going.
City, I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said if I had a gay son, I would think I'd.
Oh, look, another. I'm saying to you, the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
You become a champion, you become a star, and some would say.
Let me ask you something. Are you gay?
Okay, the type of journalist that brings up like tweets, I just don't really like you. Like I really don't. It just never ends well. The moment somebody starts a question like, I want to talk to you about some tweets that you made, like, it doesn't matter if it's for a job interview. It doesn't matter if it's just, me and you that are talking. Why? The thing with Strickland is Strickland answers all questions from the press like you would answer them with your boy. He really does. Like, I understand he's going to flame this reporter really quick, but the fact is if I'm in a training camp and you ask me these types of questions and I'm not feeling it, bro, you might get a similar response. I think it's the same thing with Strickland. If you ask these questions to Strickland just on the street, I think it's the exact same response. Even if you don't like Strickland, you have to respect just how open he is with really anything. Like, I don't think there's an ounce of bullshit in Strickland. I think there's some slight hypocrisy with, I can make fun of you for that, make fun of you for that. And he does clarify it, and I do kind of, I don't want to say respect, I understand his viewpoint with the whole Drickus beef, but we'll get to that in the end of the video.
No, are you? Let me know. Are you gay?
Can I get an answer?
Well, not asking. This is a part of. Are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Okay. If you had a son, then.
That's how I knew bro was gonna get crucified. You say you're an ally of the community, you saw in Strickland, bro. You might as well just turn to dust.
He was like, you had a son, he was gay. You'd be like, oh man, you don't want a grandkid?
No problem with it.
Oh man, well, dude, you're a weak fucking man, dude. You're part of the fucking problem. You elected Justin Trudeau, like, with you fucking when he sees the bank accounts, like, you're just fucking pathetic. And the fact that you have no fucking backbone. And has he shut down your fucking country and seized bank accounts? You ask me some stupid shit like that? Go fuck yourself. Move the fuck on, man.
This reporter tries to clap back and brings up another tweet he made about Bud Light. The tweet is still up, by the way, and I encourage you to watch the rest of this interview, but to try to ensure that this one stays up, because I posted this on TikTok and that got taken down within 10 minutes, I'm going to just push you over to this video. But we're going to talk about this. First off, bro was talking about diversity. You want to know something that's kind of funny? The UFC was actually ranked the most diverse sporting event of all time. And it was like by a pretty liberal news site. Because it really is. Like, by your definition of diversity, bro, we have every single type of champion. We really do. If you think about it, UFC is the most diverse sport in the entire world. There is no other sport that even comes close. If we're really asking these questions, technically, we beat out every other sport. So we expect a medal. He also talks about the Bud Light deal, and really, the Bud Light deal, I know at bare minimum is above 175 million because that's what's been clarified. I don't know the exact amount. I know it's a lot. And we'll talk about that some other day. But, bro, what did you expect to happen sending Strickland to Canada? And understand, the UFC is getting slightly censored. Not really on YouTube. YouTube's doing a pretty good job of it. TikTok, bro, no. No. I got a strike for doing a video on Strickland. And so, I don't know if you guys are familiar. So when you post, you can do tags on it, and the tags will tell you how many times somebody has tagged or do a hashtag for that specific thing. So for example, if I do hashtag UFC, it used to be 2.6 billion. 10 billion people have put a hashtag for that. That was yesterday. Today, it is 25 million. Strickland was around 700 million. I'm naming these off the top of my head. So at any given moment, there was a 700 million tags, 700 million hashtags of Sean Strickland. Today, I shit you not, it is 21,000. They have destroyed these videos from getting circulated on that platform. So I'm going to take it easy on those on the TikTok channel. But, bro, It's not even just Strickland. Any UFC fighter that is even like remotely in that spectrum, bro, their hashtags have gone down. They just don't want, like, it doesn't hurt views. People are still gonna search it up. It doesn't really matter. Where it becomes a problem is if you're trying to get new people to watch the sport. It is actually harder to find the UFC if you're new to the UFC than it's ever been. It is that crazy. But yeah, tell me what you think about this whole situation. Twitter, X, whatever the hell it's called, is pretty, I would say pretty divided, but really it's like 80% of the people either are behind Strickland or don't give a shit, and 20% of them want Strickland to either walk back the comments, and there's like only like 2% of them that want him to get stripped. It's not that crazy, but at the same time, bro, what a crazy interview this was. I think that's going to be it for the video. If you enjoy watching, like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Adios, guys.